What's good? It's boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic on this Memorial's Day. Saluting all the veterans. Bringing you the Fonfara Adonis Stevenson 2 rematch, which from a popularity standpoint makes some sense. But actually, Alvarez, who's going to be on the undercard versus John Pascal, was supposed to be Adonis Stevenson's mandatory. I guess they paid him to step aside because Fonfara was a more popular fighter because how good the first fight was, and probably because Adonis Stevenson didn't want to fight Alvarez. Maybe it's a little bit too dangerous. Haven't looked at him a lot. Going to get to breaking him down a little bit later. But he's supposed to fight the Sean Mahogan guy out of Staten Island. I think Staten Island. They trashed that fight because I guess it wasn't selling, and came over with this fight about a month later. As far as what's happened after these guys' first fight, apparently everybody knows that Fonfara knocked out Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Then got knocked out by Joe Smith Jr. as well. Adonis Stevenson had just been fighting mandatories. Thomas Williams. I think he fought Saki Obika after Fonfara. Nobody world beaters. A lot of people want to see Adonis Stevenson lose. He's about 40 years old now. A young 40 because he started boxing late because he did jail time. Because he's pretty much the plug that's holding up the light heavyweight division. He ain't trying to fight Kovalev, and they had their riffraff and him running over to Showtime. And Ward's not trying to fight Adonis Stevenson because obviously Al Heyman and Jay-Z and Jay Prince, they have issues. And it's out there that, I'm going to say this real quick, that Rock Nation will be folding. I'm not sure how true it is, but after the Andre Ward fight, they're going to be pulling out of boxing. That's the word around the water cooler real quick. So, I don't know what Andre Ward's going to do after that, win, lose, or draw. But, talking about this fight real quick, Fonfara was behind on cards versus Chad Dawson. He's with Virgil Hunter now. And he knocked out Chad Dawson, came from behind. That just tells me a little bit about where he's at. I don't think he's 100% back from getting knocked out by Joe Smith Jr. He did have a hell of a fight with Adonis Stevenson before, knocked him down. Stevenson didn't like he trained. He looked tired in that fight, but he still grinded it out. And as far as this fight, I don't think Fonfara's punch resistance is there yet, based on his last fight with Chad Dawson. But it should be good. He was able to handle Adonis Stevenson punches because Adonis Stevenson is usually a one-handed fighter, so you can see all his punches coming. And he's a thudding puncher. He's athletic, good feet work for Adonis Stevenson, but he's just a one-handed guy. He doesn't. He pauses with the jab and he looks to set up that lead left hand. But I just still see Adonis Stevenson being able. I see him knocking out Fonfara about the 8th round. I don't think Fonfara is all the way back, and I don't see Virgil Hunter being a great trainer to rebuild fighters as Freddie Roach has done. A lot of fighters run over to Virgil Hunter, but he doesn't change any of them. He didn't change Andre Berto. He changed Amir Khan to make him more patient, but he reverted back to machine gun Amir Khan, just letting his hands go, not caring about defense. We see what he do with Peter Quillen. We see what he do with Peter Quillen, who's coming back July, August. He didn't change Alfredo Angulo. So why would I have faith in him changing Fonfara, who got knocked out by Joe Smith Jr., almost got beat by Chad Dawson? I don't see it. I got Adonis Stevenson by 8 in 8th rounds, but we gone.